The first important insight or realization is that we live only in two states. Forever, humanity has lived only in two states, and there is no third state. One is a stressful state, and other is a no-stress state and the beautiful state. To know that we are either living in this or that, it's a huge revelation, because you need to make a choice in life. Whether you want to continue to live in a stressful state, causing greater suffering and pain to others, or you want to live in a beautiful state. So what we do is a combination of a wisdom, liberative wisdom that has a feeling of freedom at the end of it, that can free you from suffering, and also a direct experience. Direct experience, the one that you had, a space of deep calm, a space of connection that you experience. It's a direct experience of a great insight, a great realization that becomes yours. It is no longer somebody else's insight, it is no longer somebody else's experience, but it becomes yours. And it revolutionizes the way you feel, whether you feel separate or you feel totally connected to everything that is around you.
What do you think is the problem with the separateness? Why is separateness a problem?
If you go back to our own lives, if you go back to yours or mine, when you're angry, when you are hurt, when you are feeling suffering from loneliness, when you're stressed, there is no place for the other in your life, in your world, in your inner world. You're feeling totally disconnected from all that is happening around you. As long as you're living in the state which is limited, which is stressful state, there is no way that even your child is present for you in your life. Only when you're able to break through from that state and move into a beautiful state, everybody comes alive.
So you talk about this beautiful state, and you make consciousness sound so attractive. How do you define what this beautiful state is?
Beautiful state is a state where you're totally present to other. It is a state of feeling connected to everything around you. It can be an expansive state where you can feel the entire universe.
Is that what we refer to as enlightenment?
Yes, being one with everything.
Okay.
It's an enlightened state. Or it can be a state where you can actually feel your child, not feeling very separate. It ranges, but it's a state where you're feeling totally present to everything around you. And you're not living in a state of chaos, not living in a state of conflict, not living in a state of stress.
And what do you think stops people from experiencing this beautiful state?
We have not, as a civilization, we have not brought attention to our inner state. The life is moving so fast. We are caught up in doing, and the being is so much neglected. If we start bringing attention to our being, and if we start seeing where we are living, from which state we are living, then there is a natural tendency to move out of the stressful state into experiencing the beautiful states. But the problem is the entire focus is only on doing, and so much less on the being. But if your being is transformed, if your consciousness is transformed and it expands to include others, then your thinking gets transformed. There is no chaos and confusion in your thinking, and then your actions are decisive and you're powerful enough to help and impact others and create greater good for this world.
There you have it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Unstoppable with me, your host, Kerwin Rae. And please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you get to see all of these interviews in the flesh. Share this podcast with your friends. I would love to hear what you guys think. Thanks for joining us.